So now another question we get often is, what happens when you guys apply to the banks? Am I going to get multiple inquiries on my report? Is this a problem? Oh my God, what do I do?
What am I gonna do?
Not to worry, inquiries are not an issue. They're only 2 points each, but when we do apply, that's the way it works. The bank is going to look at your credit report, even though they don't report the business credit onto your personal report. So when we apply, let's just say we apply to 4 major banks, okay? That's gonna be an inquiry for each bank. But guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna get anywhere from 30,000 to possibly 125,000 in funding. So if you get these inquiries, they're only like 2 points each, right? So let's weigh it out here, but I think it's pretty obvious that inquiries are way less important than getting access to, let's just say $80,000. Okay, we apply to 4 banks, you get a few inquiries, they're 2 points each. Is 8 points of a hit to your credit score really a big deal? No, it's not, because here's why. When you get access to this type of funding right here, yes, you might be getting an inquiry on your report, but what we're not talking about when we're only thinking about inquiries, we're not thinking about the end result of what that inquiry can bring us, okay? The inquiry can bring us 50, 30, 100, 80, it just depends on your credit. Those inquiries are gonna allow you to get this type of funding, but this is all in business credit, okay? So business credit does not show up on your personal credit, right? So it doesn't show up on your personal credit report, so no one can see it. So
yes! That's awesome! What?
So it's not going to appear on your personal score. So what's that going to do for your personal credit? As you're using this business credit, which you had to get the inquiry for, which is only 2 points each, big deal, because now you're using business credit, so that means the business credit is reporting to your business credit profile, not to your personal credit profile. So now you might have had 700 credit scores when you started out this process, but now that you've got $80,000 in business credit, now your personal credit scores are no longer going to fluctuate because you're putting the debt from your business on your business credit report. It's not showing on your personal credit profile. So what's that mean? That means you could have had a 700 when you started getting business credit, but now that you've got business credit for a couple months, you're no longer putting all that debt on your personal score. So your personal score can go from a 700 to an 800. And we see this all the time. We can share some case studies on this video with you and show you people that I've interviewed that have told me directly on an interview that their score went up 100 points because of this. Their debt to credit ratio.
Your DTI is all of your monthly debt obligations divided by your gross monthly income, which is the amount of money you earn before taxes and before any deductions are taken out.
So when you're using your business credit, your debt to credit ratio is going to go down because you're not spending on your personal credit anymore. So this right here, your debt to credit ratio, is going to improve as you're using business credit, and that's going to directly impact your credit score. So you're going to end up with an 800 credit score if you had a 700, because now you're not putting all that debt on your personal report. And the other good thing about that is, because we're not all just trying to get business credit or credit in general, but there's a lot of really positive byproducts that come with using business credit. For one, this cash out refi.
I need money.
Now, I've interviewed dozens of clients, and they've told me that getting a cash out refinance is so much easier now that they're using business credit, and I'm personally experiencing that because I'm going through a cash out refinance right now, and it's super smooth. I bought the property with credit and with cash, and now I'm doing a cash out refinance, and because it's on my business credit, not on my personal credit, my personal credit's really high. When I did the cash out refinance, guess what? It was smooth sailing because I don't have a bunch of debt on my personal credit cards. It's all on the business credit report. But guess what? They're pulling personal credit, so they're not seeing that. So that allows you to get a cash out refinance done with ease. So if you're a buy and hold investor and you're looking to use the credit that we're getting for you guys to buy properties that you're going to hold, well, you buy it as a cash buyer.
What do you got in there? Cinder blocks? $500,000 in cash.
Okay, you buy it as a cash buyer with the wire transfer method. Okay, now you own the property. You've got it in cash, right? But now you've got that business credit card debt because you bought the property. Let's just say it was $50K, right? But now that's on your business profile, which is good because now, when you decide that you want to do the cash out refinance, once you renovate it or whatever it is, you got to place a tenant, renovate it, and then you can do your cash out. With some banks, I didn't need to do that. With some of my properties, I'm able to cash out right after I buy it as a cash buyer. But the cool thing is, this $50K debt is showing on your business report, so you're going to get your cash out refinance done with so much more ease, and you're still doing the same process. You're buying as a cash buyer, right? You acquire the property, and then you can go on the back side, do a cash out refinance like I was just saying before. And then once you get that cash back, then you can pay off the business credit card and get rid of that debt and bring that cash back into your pocket so that you can use the credit again to buy another house. So you got the cash out from the property and you're able to pay down the credit card. So now you have available credit or you've got available cash to play with to buy your next property. That's what a lot of our clients are doing. A lot of buy and hold investors go through the program. I'm also doing the same thing. I flip properties, but I also hold some of the properties that I'm dealing with as well. So
there's a force in the universe that makes things happen. And all you have to do is get in touch with it.
if you guys like what we're talking about here, go ahead and drop a comment below or like the video. It really does help us out so we can put out more of this free educational content. So let us know if you have any specific questions about what we're talking about when it comes to repayment, when it comes to how to use the credit as a wire transfer so you can basically be a cash buyer with any business. If you like that content, please like it. And we're gonna go ahead and look through the comments, and any questions that you guys put in the comments, we're gonna make more videos out of that. So please do engage with us. We really do appreciate you guys. Just wanted to say I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys on the next video.